How did the Panthers rise from a struggling club to a powerhouse of rugby league? How does their culture, their recruitment, and their coaching propel them to the top? And how did they manage to win 3 premierships in the last decade despite facing many challenges and setbacks? Additionally, how valid are the critics and haters who have stated that they are overconfident and bad winners? In this video, we will answer these questions and more as we trace the history of the Panthers from their inception in 1967 to their latest triumph in 2023. So, if you're a fan of the Panthers, or just curious about their journey, stay tuned and enjoy the video. The Penrith Panthers are based out of, well, Penrith. But did you know that the idea of a Penrith team entering Sydney's elite rugby league competition emerged in the 1960s? The Panthers were not part of the original New South Wales Rugby League, which was founded in 1908. They had to wait until 1967 to be admitted to the NSW RFL Premiership, along with the Sharks. But joining the competition was not easy. The Panthers faced many challenges and hardships in their early years. They struggled on the field, finishing last or near the bottom of the ladder for most of the 60s and 70s. They also had to deal with financial difficulties, lack of facilities, and low fan support. They never gave up though. They established themselves as a tough and committed outfit, always playing with passion and pride. They developed a strong local identity as well, with most of their players coming from the district. The Panthers' emblem and identity is more than just a mascot. Chosen by public vote in 1966, it represents their power and skill, and it helped them build a signature identity. They debuted in 1967. Soon they celebrated a win over the champion, St. George, at their new home Penrith Park. Now called Bluebet Stadium, the Panthers have been playing there ever since. The 80s marked a turning point for the Panthers. They started to recruit some talented players such as Brad Fiedler and other stars. They also hired some influential coaches like Tim Sheens. They became a more competitive and consistent team, reaching the finals several times in the late 80s. But the pinnacle of their success so far came in the early 90s, when they made their first grand final appearance in 1990 under coach Phil Gould. They faced the Canberra Raiders, who had won the premiership the year before. The Panthers put up a brave fight but were beaten by the Raiders. However, they came back stronger in 1991 and once again met the Raiders in the grand final. This time they clinched their first ever grand final victory, defeating the Raiders by a couple points. The Panthers slipped back in the following decade as they struggled with attracting star players and had some financial issues, missing the finals for most of the early 90s and 2000s. They also lost some of their key players, such as Brad Fiedler, who joined the Roosters in 96. Finally, fast forward to 2021 and the Panthers have continued to be a force in the NRL, winning the title 3 times in a row, and they have also produced some of the best players in the game. But wait, there's more. No team is perfect, and the Penrith Panthers have their own flaws as well. One of the biggest flaws that the Penrith Panthers have been accused of is their lack of respect for the opponents in the game. Fox League writes, Panthers legend Greg Alexander has defended NRL premiers after they were criticised for their post-grand final comments. Jerome Luai is facing a World Cup ban over a social media post. Api Koroisau mocked the club he's about to join, and James Fisher-Harris declared the Panthers side was the greatest in the club's history before inciting a "We Hate Para" chant. It promoted a rebuke from a veteran journalist and NRL 360 hot, Paul Kent, who said that the Panthers were really bad winners. He even called for Ivan Cleary and senior officials at the club to pull the players into line. As big as this flaw may seem, it does not take away from their achievement and success. Now finally, what makes the Penrith Panthers so powerful in the NRL? The answer is not simple, but rather a combination of 3 key factors: coaching, recruitment, and culture, in my opinion. Coaching. Under the head coach Ivan Cleary, the Panthers have developed a clear vision and consistent style. He's an expert in developing young talent and has a skilled coaching staff to support him. He also keeps the team stable and adaptable by planning ahead and integrating new players smoothly. But how do they manage to play so well? Recruitment. The Panthers have a strong junior development system that produces homegrown stars like Nathan Cleary. They also have a knack for finding players who fit their system and culture. They have a balanced team that can cope with injuries and different situations. However, having a talented squad is not enough without a strong work ethic. Finally, culture. The Panthers have a strong culture that drives their high-energy performances and relentless pressure on their opponents. They have created a culture that has majorly helped them grow their fanbase. This culture can give them an edge over their rivals, as they are always aware of the changing environment as well. So, that's the story of the Penrith Panthers. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new about this skilled team. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more rugby league content like this. If you want to know why kicking tees are actually much more important than you realize, click on this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.